Hey guys, so I feel good. I look good. I feel so positive. I feel like I can do anything I want to do. I know that God is in me. I know God doesn't want me to give up. I know God has a plan for me. There's nothing I can't do. God wants me to know that I'm rich and abundant. I want women to know we can be anybody we want to be. I want women to know we don't have to do anything we don't want to do. I know that God has a plan for us. I know that we will be who we want to be. God doesn't want us to give up. God doesn't want us to feel like we can't be who we want to be. God wants us to love ourselves. God wants us to realize we can do anything we want to do. There's nothing that we can't do. I am so happy that everyone loves my content. I'm happy to share myself. I'm happy to show you that things are going to be what we want them to be. Things are going to get better. There's nothing that we can't do. God doesn't want us to give up. God doesn't want us to let men treat us any type of way. I know that God has a plan for me. I know that God wants me to believe and trust in Him. There's nothing that I can't do. God wants me to keep going. God doesn't want me to give up. I know that the Lord Bow wants me to keep going. I know that people want me to keep going. I know that I have to keep going. I know that I can't give up. I know that I can't let people make me feel like I can't be who I want to be. Every day we have to live like it's our last day. We have to live like it's our last day. God gonna get us through the pain. We're gonna get through the pain. We're gonna manifest the life we want, desire. God doesn't want us to give up. I know that we can do whatever we want to do. God has a plan for us. I know that we won't give up. God won't let us give up. Everything that we want, desire, we will get. God has a plan for us. I know that there's nothing that we can't do. I want women to be who they want to be. I want women to know that they can be whoever they want to be. I want women to trust the process. I want women to acknowledge that they can be who they want to be. Do not let men treat you any type of way. Do not let a man make you feel like you're not worthy of the love and compassion you want. I am just so happy that I'm happy. I'm so happy that I'm living my best life. I'm so happy I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. I just know good things are coming. I know that we can do anything we want to do. God doesn't want us to give up. God has a plan. And there are men that will want to be there for us and give us the life we want and desire. And I know that everything will work out for us. And there's nothing that we can't do. God has a plan for us. Everything that we want, we will get. There's nothing that we can't get. God doesn't want us to give up. God doesn't want us to feel like we failed. We didn't fail. We're not going to fail. We're going to get the life we want and desire. And I know that God is in me. God has a plan. God is not giving up on me. Pomajira wants us to be who we want to be. Pomajira wants us to live the life of luxury that we want to live. Pomajira wants us to love ourselves. We gotta stop worrying about what people think about us. We gotta start doing the things that make us happy and make us feel good. Pomajira wants us to keep going. Pomajira doesn't want us to give up. I know that Pomajira has a plan for us. I'm so thankful Pomajira is in me. Everything that we want, we would get. And, sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough. Sometimes I feel like my content is not good enough. Sometimes I feel like things aren't getting better, but things are getting better. The truth is, things are getting better. There's nothing that we can't do. God has a plan for us. I know that God will make us be who we need to be. There's nothing that we can't do. God has a plan for us. God wants us to keep going. There's nothing that we can't do. God wants us to believe and trust. There's a man for everybody. The perfect man will treat you the way you want to be treated. I know that I'm rich and beautiful. I know that I can be whoever I want to be. God has a plan for me, and I'm thankful God wants me to be who I want to be. And I hope that you know that you are rich and beautiful and you can be anyone you want to be, and God has a plan for you. I'm just so happy to make my content, to express myself, and to really show you that things do get better. Things always go the way we see it planned. And I know that God has a plan for us, and I know that things will work out for us, and there's nothing that we can't do. God doesn't want us to give up. God wants us to be who we want to be. God doesn't want us to give up, and there's nothing that we can't do. I can't wait to be an actress. I can't wait to be a sex worker. I can't wait to maybe learn about massage therapy or personal trainer. I can't wait to make more money. Things are going to work out for me. I just know that God is in me. God is working. God has a plan. There's nothing that I can't do. God doesn't want me to give up. We just have to keep going and trust and believe in everything that we want, we will get. There's nothing that we can't get. God has a plan for us. God knows we're ready for the love, success that we want, desire. There's nothing that the Lord can't do. I know God wants us to be who we want to be. There's nothing that the Lord can't do. God has a plan for us, and I'm just so happy to make my content. I'm so happy to share myself. I'm so happy to love myself. This content may not be popular, it may not be trendy, but I love what I do. I love myself. I love the connections I make with people. And I hope women know that we are beautiful. We are great. We can do whatever we want to do. There's nothing that we can't do. God has a plan for us. God knows what we need to do. God doesn't want us to give up. I know that everything that we want, we will get. There's nothing that we can't get. God has a plan for us. We have to know that things that we want, we will get. There's nothing that we can't get. We need to rest on the fact that the things that we want, we can get. God has a plan for us, and I just hope that we can be who we want to be. I hope that we can trust that we love ourselves. I hope that we can create the life we want, desire. Everything that we want, desire, we get. And I'm so glad I can tell you we can do the things we want to do. And I hope you know there's nothing that we can't do. God has a plan for us. And I know that things will work out for us and things will go the way we want, desire. I just want women to be happy. I want women to be safe. I want women to live the best life that they want to live. And I just hope that you are who you want to be. Do the things you want to do. Do not give up. Do not let men make you feel like you can't be who you want to be. I know that God has a plan. I know that there's nothing that we can't do. God wants us to keep going. God wants us to keep trusting. God doesn't want us to give up. And I know that everything that I want, I will get. There's nothing I can't get. God has a plan for me, and I'm so thankful.